So one of my employees just asked me, because we put this pair of snakes together. So this is a cow breeding a het orange ghost stripe. And he asked me, there's some communication going on. So how is this female communicating that she's receptive to breeding? Well, what they basically do is when you first introduce them together, the male's going to pick right up on her state of reproductiveness or readiness. And she's going to put out hormones. So if these animals are in the jungle or in some place in Indonesia, this female will be laying out scent trails and basically bringing in any males in her area, or if she's in a male's area, and basically advertising the fact that she's receptive and she's ready to breed. So the animal can smell her pheromones and he knows that everything is good. Also the way she reacts. So when I put him with her, if you start seeing this female do a lot of tail wagging and a lot of trying to like get away or just noticeably upset, she's basically saying that she's not receptive and she's anticipating a male trying to breed with her. So she'll start just like bumping, pushing around. But once again, we are keeping these animals in cages. So these animals don't have an ability to get away whereas they would in the wild or in waterways. So basically this female, when the male was introduced, she didn't bump him off. She didn't do any tail wagging that I even saw, and I knew that she was receptive just the way she's been eating, and she has follicles. So everything is really, this is a good time for these animals to breed. She's receptive. Her weight is excellent. We're at the right time of the year to breed these guys. And this is a het orange ghost stripe to a golden child cow. So this could also reveal to us, this would give us more orange ghost stripes. Golden child orange ghost stripes. We could get some phantoms. We can get more cows, more golden child cows. So we can get a bunch of different stuff from this one breeding. And the thing that's really interesting about cows, this is a combination of the phantom stripe with the orange ghost stripe, and then we put a golden child over that, and this is called an epistatic relationship. These genes, the phantom stripe and the orange ghost stripe, as they are, they're interesting and they're beautiful and all that stuff. But when combined together, they do something fantastic, which is make these cows. And so we get this crazy white, they start out white leucistic, so it's a blue-eyed leucistic, and as they grow, we get to see all these basically the underlying genes. So you see a lot of evidence of golden child with all this black, but then we also have evidence of orange ghost stripe and phantom stripe. And basically it's an epistatic relationship. So when these two genes that are basically by themselves, they're interesting, but nothing nearly as dramatic as this. But when they go together and they culminate and they react to each other, so they occur at the same locus site and they're allelic. So when the two combine, they have an epistatic relationship, which creates something far more dramatic than the ingredients. And it's just something that's very, very reactive. This is really interesting. So this is literally a leucistic animal with like a leaky gene, which basically reveals all sorts of other pigment and pattern underneath it of other genes that are present in the snake. All right, well anyways, cool snakes. Good question, G. That was a good question. Say goodbye.